My name is Professor Mark OGUTU. I hail from this region, Kadem Nyatike constituency. Even my school, primary schools I did here, the other side up to Muhuru Bayobolo Primary School. I went to Agenga Secondary School, which is also within Nyatike constituency, but on the other side, North Kadem. And thereafter, I proceeded with my further studies to Taranganya for A-levels, the O-levels, the A-levels of those days. And then I proceeded for further studies in India, where I did my Bachelor of Commerce, MBA. Then I did my PhD in Business Management. And thereafter, I came back to Kenya because I love Kenya and I wanted to be outside. I worked for Moi University. I worked for Kenyatta University thereafter, about 7 years. Then I left Kenyatta University because I'm a people's person. So I realized that, where I am doing the teaching is not enough. I better go back home and help my people because so many people are living somehow below poverty, quite a number. So I wanted to at least help because with such kind of political positions, you are able to advise, you are able to provide and show people what they should do so that they improve their living standards. So that is why I have left my teaching job to help my people in Nyatike constituency, show them the way so that they can go to school, good schools, they can get good roads, they can get good water system, health system, and all that. And more so the youths who are suffering that they don't have where to go, the options are very minimal. We have the lake nearby, but no proper utilization. We have gold, copper, and all those mineral resources, but there is no proper utilization. So I thought, like, with me being in that position, I can stand a chance to help them. Me particularly, my father was a chief. I became a senior chief. Where I did my class 7 was also a chief person in Muhuru Bay. So somehow I lived in an environment of administration where people who are concerned with the people. That is why as I grew up, I felt like later on that I should also be do the same, help wananchi, help people of this country. So that was a good background. And I felt motivated after going for school. I realized that, no, I have my PhD in management and I've taught enough, but I'm not satisfied. I wasn't satisfied. I realized that the most thing that can satisfy me is when the people are feeling that their life is good. So that is why I felt like, no, my people are suffering, I'm teaching. And I don't see how I can help them. But given a responsibility as a member of parliament, 207, I could help them better. That is why I decided to leave. So I have that background. So many people coming in my home. Then I got used to that and I realized this is the way forward. And thereafter, when it never materialized as I thought, I realized that, let me go back because I have my certificates. And my certificates are not just certificates. They are certificates that must be put into action. That is why I felt like coming to put it into real action, implementation, crafting of plans on how the constituency should be managed. By then, 207. And the implementation, evaluation of all the different programs and projects within the county. But I didn't get that opportunity. However, I went back to teaching. 2008, I was back in Kenya Methodist University after being in Kenyatta for 7 years. So Kenya Methodist University, I was head of postgraduate studies, as well as a professor teaching management, marketing, and all entrepreneurship, all that. I did what I could, but by 2012, I got an opportunity to go and teach in the US and do other management jobs as well. I realized that let me go and come back 2013, but I never managed because it was short-lived. So thereafter, I taught, but I realized, no, what I'm doing here, I'm not bringing any kind of development. There is no change that I'm bringing here, but I can bring change much better at home. That is why I felt like I should not go back to the constituency. Because of the experience that I've gathered all along from 207 and outside there, I worked with the Japanese companies, I worked with American companies, and more so at the teaching level in New York City, that is, at the university level. So I taught, but I realized that I'm not changing anything. The best thing I can do is to change back my people, my county, that is Migori. I felt like not going to Nyatike constituency, but to go straight to governorship of Migori County. And that is what I'm going for. If there is any rumor about like going for MP and all that, that is just hearsays. I've never talked about that. I left and have now resigned from my job purely to go for Migori County level and at the helm of it, so that I become the governor of Migori, so that we can change Migori. We lift the face of Migori so that it can be seen from very far. Whenever one reaches Kenya, we'll see Migori as one of the best counties. within the 47 that we have. I have what it takes because I know exactly how to manage people, how to do the participatory approach, how to bring development in each of these sub-counties, the 8 sub-counties that we have, bringing people together so that we work as a teamwork, so that the outcome becomes the best. Because while you motivate your people, your cabinet, you motivate the MPs, you motivate the MCAs, you work together so that the outcome becomes the best. That is what I think we can have in Migori, develop all the resources and manage the resources very well. The government resources coming from outside, from within the government, to manage it effectively, as well as managing the foreign or any kind of external opportunity that I think I stand a chance to invest much more on the foreign investors from New York, from America, from Japan, from China, from all over the world. Because I know what it takes. I also have a number of friends across the board that when bring on board within Migori, then we'll have a different shape. We'll have a different county called Migori that will take care of improving our natural resources. Will help us. We'll work together with them. We have the opportunity from the government, but there is nobody who can also link us with the foreign investors. So that is the difference that I think I can also bring. So that in terms of education as well, I'll ensure that education is left for everyone. Every child in the county will go to school, whether it is high school, whether it is university, whether you have school fee or you don't have school fee. I'll ensure that because I know what it takes to go to school, that they'll go using the county resources. I have a plan of even involving the revolving plan so that even those who have gone to the university will be paying something back little to help the other ones who are coming from high school. It is a plan that I'll be able to fix because I know what it takes. So we'll make sure that health system is also improved so that like here in Yatike, I'll try to link with the Member of Parliament, with the MCAs, so that we build good hospitals, so that we don't run all the way to Migori. Most of the women who are just to deliver, some of them even find them life very complicated along the way because of the road system, because of the distance. And these ones we can do together with the government and with the foreign investors as well. The lake region, the fishing community, how do we bring the 2 neighboring countries diplomatic relations so that the fishing process becomes smooth and for the benefit of the fishermen, and also bring the marketing processes, the road system, and cooperative societies so that they are able to earn a good living. And more so, something that is impelled or compelled me so much is the youth. I could not sleep most of the time, looking back to my county, to my country, seeing how youth is suffering. Because the youth, they don't have what it takes. They've completed Form 4, they've completed high school, Class 8, but they don't have what it takes. They don't have where to go to. Unemployment is rampant. It is outrageous, I would say so. So I feel like if given opportunity, I know how to create jobs, jobs, and jobs for the youths, because we need the youths to be empowered. How do we empower them? I'll fix that. And I have it already, but I'll prove it on the ground when the time comes. So I'll ensure that the youth comes out of poverty. Those who are having even the border, I know exactly how we can bring some foreign investors so that we do even the bicycle assemblies, motorcycles, assemblies from locally, because I'll make sure that I utilize in each and every sub-county the industrial parks, and some of the industrial parks will have the bicycle assemblies, and this one will help the youth, the border people, so that instead of paying a lot of taxes, they'll be relieved a lot, because there is a way we are going to do it so that they only earn their money and their money. Not earning their money, then they pay tax, they do this and that and that and that. So that will help in terms of empowerment of the youth. Even the women will ensure that we take care of the women, so that because they're the ones who are taking care of their children. And there is also a plan that we'll have for them in terms of the groups, so that they become at least viable financially and feasible as well, so that there is good returns, because there's a way you train them so that they perform well in their silk groups and all that. And even the vulnerable community will try to link up with all the different branches of the government, whether it is women rep responsibility and all that, but alliance up, bring up everyone on board so that we work as a teamwork. We have looked, and I'll also look at Migori, where Migori is coming from before the devolution, after the devolution, that is right now, where it is, what they've gathered, and what they are yet to do, and where they should be. Where they should be is where I'm going to take a very important role, so that we look into all the environmental factors within Migori and come up with the best strategic methods and strategies that are tilted towards helping the youth.